So last Friday, my friends and I decided to spice up our usual watch Netflix and eat chips routine by hosting a silent disco in my living room. You know, headphones on, everyone dancing to their own music, pretending we're in a club but without the sticky floors or the existential dread of being seen in public. The only person not invited was my downstairs neighbor, Stan, who I can only assume is secretly training for the Olympic floor stomping event, based on the nightly thuds that shake my IKEA furniture. Everything was going smoothly, everyone was lost in their own world, my roommate was doing the worm, or at least a very confused version of it, and I was perfecting my I don't care who's watching sprinkler move. But about 3 songs in, the floor started vibrating like we'd summon a herd of caffeinated elephants. Stan must have noticed the unusual lack of thumping bass and decided, in his own way, to supply it himself. Each beat of our songs was met with a perfectly off-rhythm stomp from below, creating a sort of experimental jazz vibe that none of us were prepared for. At first, we tried to ignore it, but then it became a challenge. Could we sync our dance moves to Stan's unpredictable stomping? My friend Jess even tried tapping on the floor to communicate with him in Morse code, but I'm pretty sure he replied with a very enthusiastic no in whatever language angry neighbors speak. Eventually, as the evening wore on, the stomping grew so intense that my cat started moonwalking just to avoid the vibrations. By the end of the night, we'd abandoned our playlists entirely and were dancing exclusively to the rhythm of Stan's stomping. Someone suggested we name our new genre, and after a brief debate, and one too many hard seltzers, we landed on Stompioki. So if you ever wonder what happens when you try to bring silent disco to a second-floor apartment, just remember, you might end up with a real floor show.